today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This is Mixon on the draw.
Get out there.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
What are you fucking doing, dude?
By them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into
computer.
a nice run.
See him going like, wait a minute. I just want to show this because it irritates the fuck out of me. I think it's, yeah. Look at this. You go straight, like straight to the tip of the 40 arrow, yet you fucking do this. What is that?
It's a running play. You're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Mixon with a 1st down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Mixon, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll try and run with Mixon, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the defense because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. These touchdowns, not field goals. Now you know going to kick it, you got to make sure you nurse it through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you get every ready to go. And the team, of course, wants to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes when we don't have the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw, Cameron in. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I
I'm
do a lot of games
legit with
where we
linebackers.
guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is incomplete.
Dude, how?
Had 6 points right in his hands, but could not. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he comes back with one complete. He'll get only
Dude,
3
catch
there,
the
so
ball or
he's
you
to
won't be on the
37
team.
ahead. Here's Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running left is Dillon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 43 yards rushing for
Trying to play action.
The ball just 5 times. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And
That'll
of course,
work.
remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And this is caught.
Flag. God damn it.
It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Matt, did he go to bounds or something? idiot. What a fuck, I didn't see that. What an idiot.
We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch? When they start and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count, can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage.
Hunter comes in at the
Trying to
touchdown.
talk him into getting the ball the third time, but then it's going to be...
And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after
Sorry about that.
To make field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
You don't have to put end racism in your game. We know that it needs to end.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception.
It's just so sickening, man.
Decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now Kaepernick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Kaepernick now to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. The return is Mickens. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Darnay Holmes, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Draw play, Dillon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to air one out. And this is
caught that
inside the 5. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A.J. Dillon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Mickens to return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Watson now to throw. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the red zone now, Watson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 20. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinators, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Kaepernick to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop.
Can't even throw a spiral out of bounds.
Remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A final shot before the break. Watson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And up to the
if I could get past 27 and out by the sideline. Look.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away. Smith catches left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets open the lead up to 34-0.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback.